and welcome to The Verdict. I'm Riley Beveridge, and joining me as he does every Monday is Match Review Officer Michael Christian. Chriso, how are you?
Very well, Riley.
We'll get to the big issue over the weekend, and that was Dustin Martin. Now, he was banned for 2 matches for striking Adam Kennedy of the Giants. How did you get to this decision?
So go through the normal process, of course, and assess the conduct. So we're satisfied that because it was so far off the ball that it was intentional conduct. Also satisfied that the contact was high. And then it came down to a question of impact and taking into account the visual look of the incident, also player reaction, medical report, and also the potential to cause a more serious injury.
Right.
Decided the appropriate grading was medium in this case.
Okay, so he's banned for 2 matches. One player who has been let off is Taylor Adams. Was he a bit fortunate given that there was an incident in pre-season where Stephen May did something very similar and got a week? How did you differentiate between the two?
Well, I think the important difference is we couldn't be satisfied that there was forceful head contact from Adams, and Luke Shue, you can see him coming in there, Adams staying low, so that's what that resolved. There needed to be a forceful head contact, and weren't convinced or satisfied that there was.
Even to the body, you weren't satisfied?
Oh, there was forceful contact to the body, but there needs to be forceful contact to the head in that situation to constitute a careless charge.
Right. Jesse Hogan, now he was fined $2,000 for this incident involving St Kilda's Nathan Brown. How did you get to this verdict? Because it did seem quite innocuous at the time.
Yeah, it did, but can you see here that Jesse, in determining the conduct, comes off the line of the ball and elects to bump Nathan. And that's the key component here. Even though he was clearing space to bump, you're allowed to do that, but when you do, you need to do it legally. And there was some contact with Jesse's shoulder to Nathan's head, and that's why it fell into the careless category.
And Zack Butters, now he was fined $2,000 for this incident involving Hugh McCluggage. How lucky was he here that he didn't cause more forceful contact?
Well, yeah, look, I don't want to comment on luck, but the reality is that he came in, you can see he jumps into the air there in a careless manner, so the conduct was graded as careless. It was certainly high, and then it came down to a question of impact and taking into account the medical report and Hugh's reaction and also the visual look of it, we graded it as low impact, so it was a fine. Right,
well, that's the verdict brought to you by Maurice Blackburn. Michael,
thanks
for
Riley.
your time today. And don't forget, for all of the latest match review news, keep clicking back to afl.com.au and the AFL Live app.